Morning and welcome and thank you, everybody. Welcome to the Coolies and Friends pre-walk concert presented by Team Select Home Care. You're in for a real treat today. As you can see, I'm ready to get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned throughout the day to win your very own Coolies and Pandora swag. I hope you enjoy the concert.
I'm Jen Ward, this is Brandon Godfrey and Shelby Nelson, and we're with Team Select Home Care. We're a home health agency that recognizes and respects the impact our agency has on our patients and the communities within which we serve.
Our focus is to help improve the lives of our valued patients through increased health and mobility. For more information on our company, please visit our virtual exhibition booth at SoCalWalkToDefeatALS.org.
We're proud to be first-year sponsors of the virtual Southern California Walk to Defeat ALS. As the entertainment sponsor of the SoCal Walk, it is our pleasure to introduce today's featured performers, Melanie Van Men and Palmyra Delran from
The Coolies.
Hi, this is Palmyra from the Coolies. And this is Melanie from the Coolies. And we're happy to be supporting the ALS Association in Kim Shattuck's name. And she was part of the Coolies, the three of us. Started the Coolies to raise money for ALS, which we did and have and continue to do. We're committed. Yes, we are. We want to find treatments and a cure. So how did we start the Coolies? Should we tell them? Yeah, let's give a little rundown of how it happened. Okay. I guess so Kim and I would joke around for years about that we should start a band together. It would be a really cool band, and of course we never did it because we're on different coasts. Okay, so I've been in 2 bands already with Kim. I was in the Muffs with Kim and the Pandoras, and she's my best friend in the whole entire world. And Kim was diagnosed with ALS in, I believe it was October 10th of 2017. And it was very, very aggressive. I would hang out with her all the time and spend the night, and I was with her every day. And we would do speaker calls with Palmyra in New York. And Kim had... Because they called all the time, and we had really fun hours and hours of yakking time together. Oh my God, it was like the three of us were in the room together. It was no different, really. Yeah, it was no different. It was different. It was amazing. And then through that, Kim had said in an email or in a message we had that she really wished that she could have a band with the three of us. And Palmyra said, I was like, well, we really could do that at this point, the way everything's online and through email and virtual. And that's what happened. It was like immediate. It was like, oh, okay. It was like the greatest thing in the whole world when we decided to do that. And we started it immediately and came up with the name through a joke that Palmyra had. And that was like, all right, yeah. And so we all said, all right, we're the Coolies. It really took 3 seconds for us to agree that we were going to have a band and that it was going to be called the Coolies. One day I went in there and talked to the guy that runs the label, Dennis Mortensen, and we wanted to do an EP, and Dennis was like, well, let's donate every dollar towards ALS. So the next thing we had to do was talk to Steven Van Zandt about it, since it's his label, Wicked Cool Records. And he said, anything you want, what can I do? We kind of want to put a Coolies record out and donate the profits to ALS. And he said, yes, absolutely, 100%. Through all of this, nobody knew that Kim was diagnosed with ALS. Only her immediate family and closest friends knew. So it was a total secret to the world. The way that we did that was Palmyra worked on her parts in New York. I worked on my parts here in LA. And then Kim worked with us. She couldn't physically record any more parts or sing, but we had the basics already there. what she had on her demos, and then we all played different instruments, various instruments on every single song, and Palmyra and I just started recording onto them and singing and everything.
And she had a big say in production. She pretty much,
Absolutely.
her vision, and she pretty much was like, well, we all were like, I like this, I don't like that.
Yep.
There's really no egos at all involved in this band.
No, it
Nothing.
was such a great experience, and she was so happy. It was like totally incredible. Just every single part of it. Like when we would come up with the different parts and then send them to each other, and like, oh wow, I love it. She's like, thanks for making my song so beautiful. We just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you for your donations. Enjoy the day. Love everybody and laugh. Thank you.
Definitely have a great time on the walk and socialize, make yourselves happy, and just remember Kim for a second.
We love you. We love you.
Yeah.
We love all of you. We'd like to introduce the ALS musical performers for today. They're all people that were near and dear to Kim's heart and part of our musical family. First off,
we're starting with the Coolies, Song of Love. This is a song that I wrote on my last album that Kim really liked.
Next up is Robert Hecker. Robert played in Red Cross and It's Okay, and he's doing Love Is You, one of Kim's favorite songs and ours too.
Kepi Gooley next, Eye to Eye. This is a really cool Muff song that was written by Kim and Melanie.
Next up is Hillary Burton, who plays in Honey Chain and also the Pandoras with Kim and I. She's going to be doing Crushed.
Followed by Lisa Marr. She was in Cub and also with Kim in a band called the Beards. You're going to hear Your Bed. That was a song that Kim loved.
Next up, Kepi Gooley, Stop Your Sobbing, a Kink song, which was one of Kim's very favorite tunes.
Jim LaSpisa and Derek Anderson after that. Really cool version of the Beatles song, Thank You Girl. Jim was in the Muffs with Kim and Melanie. Derek is in the Bangles.
And last, we have us, the Coolies. We're doing Yeah, I Don't Know. It was a song that Kim had written and had recorded on her voice memo on her telephone. And we recorded it, and it's the last song up.
So many years of talking, and now it's time to walk the other way today. The stories that we share, the days that I was scared. You've been there while I cried. I know you knew that I would try to hide the pain. If I should feel alone, I'll call you on the phone. Same time, a different place. You can hear it in my face that I have gone away. So I'll think of you today. What else can I say? I think I can be strong, but you knew it all along, and I'm giving you this song.
You're my love, you're my happiness, you're the one, you're the reason why it's true. Oh yes, you're the sun, all its happiness, you're my love, and all I love is you. Oh yes, so won't you stay just a little while? We can be friends, share a smile. Loving you is all I need when you say that love is me. You're the smile, reflections of my face in your eyes. I know it's always you. Oh yes, you. You're my love, you're my happiness, you're the one, you're the reason why it's true. Oh yes, so won't you stay just a little while? We can be friends, share a smile. Loving you is all I need when you say that love is me. La-di-da, la-di-da-da, la-di-da, la-di-da-da, la-di-da.
from the band Henny Chain, and I'm also a member of Team Shattuck, and I'm super honored to be asked to play a song for you today. This song was actually from a record that was produced by my friend Kim Shattuck, and the name of that record is Crushed. The song is called Crushed. And I wanted to thank everybody at the ALS Association for all that they're doing, and for those that are fighting towards finding a cure, and those that support them, thank you. This song is called Crushed. Thank you.
Hey everybody, today we are celebrating the bright and beautiful spirit of Kim Shattuck and honoring and supporting her fight to eradicate ALS. I'm going to sing her a song today that I wrote and she liked, and I hope you like it too. It's called Your Bed.
Black and white, it's okay, it's alright, just to be with you. I wanna go and never stop. I wear the bottoms, but you're the tops. Pillow fights and pillow talk. You be Doris, I'll be Rock. All night I stay awake just to watch you sleep in. And when the morning comes, I'm the one who's dreaming.
Love you, Kim. Love you all out there. Let's give, let's be generous, and let's end ALS.
It is time for you to stop all of your sobbing. Yes, it's time for you to stop all of your sobbing. Ooh, there's one thing you gotta do to make me still want you. Better stop sobbing now. Yeah, yeah. You gotta stop sobbing now. It is time for you to laugh instead of crying. Yes, it's time for you to laugh, so keep on trying. Ooh, there's one thing you gotta do to make me still want you. Better stop sobbing now. Yeah, yeah. You gotta stop sobbing now. Little tear that falls from your eye makes me want to take you in my arms and tell you to stop all your sobbing. Yes, it's time for you to stop all of your sobbing. Yes, it's time for you to stop all of your sobbing. There's one thing you gotta do to make me still want you. Better stop sobbing now. Yeah, yeah. Gotta stop sobbing now. Yeah, yeah. Better stop sobbing now. Yeah, yeah. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
1, 2, 3, go. Tell
That was wicked good. Thank you so much.
Wonderful music. Thank you, everybody.
Welcome, everyone. You've just watched the Coolies and Friends, and we're going to take a little break until our 10:30 program, but don't go far because right around 10:10, where are we right now? It's 10:10, so in about 5-10 minutes, we're going to show a special slideshow for you, commemorating some of our past walks when we were able to gather in person. And you know, right now, I think I'm going to take you on a little tour of our virtual festival zone. So, however, if you want to take a quick break and come back for our main program, you can all do that. Also, hey, if you experience a little lag on your computer when you are watching this, we're going to try to reduce that next time we show one of our videos. If you want to turn off your video when we have a video on, it might help us to pick up the speed, the video speed there. So,
Hey, Asher.
yeah.
Can we just do a very quick round of applause for that awesome performance? Because I think we were having some technical stuff, but that was amazing. Thank you.
Yes. And if you wanna turn on your mics and let out some applause, we can all do that right now.
Yeah, I was watching the chat and I know people were really appreciative and digging the music. So I just wanted Melanie, Palmyra, and everyone who really put that together to really feel the love. So thank you.
That was super special. That was absolutely wonderful. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Team Shattuck, for making that happen. Created just for you for the SoCal Virtual Walk to Defeat ALS. So I want to encourage you all to check out our virtual festival zone. So all you have to do, I'm going to share my screen here. All you have to do is go to SoCal walktodefeatals.org. Can everybody see that?
Yes, we can.
And anybody who can't get into the Zoom, actually, into the Zoom session, can also go to SoCal walktodefeatals.org. It will take you to our virtual festival zone. Since we can't be here in person, we have some virtual tents set up. You can register and donate still at these 3 locations through these 3 walk communities. And please, if you haven't already self-donated or donated to a participant, please do that now. Or if you haven't registered for the walk, it's not too late to register, and you'll be getting all of our notifications about walk updates and so forth going forward. So it's not too late to sign up, even today on walk day. And here are our virtual booths. So we have a chapter booth with the latest and greatest information about what's going on with the Golden West chapter and what resources are available to you. We even have a Read to Defeat ALS section. We have a number of authors who are connected to the chapter, many who are living or have lived with ALS and have written books about their experiences. So we encourage you to check out the chapter booth. We also encourage you to go to our tribute booth. We have a memorial scroll here for those we've lost to ALS. If you've lost someone and you're in this Zoom session, then chances are you will see that individual's name on this scroll. And you can pay tribute in memory, in honor, in support of somebody by downloading your own paper key here and decorate it, color it however you want. Yes, on Prop 14, we're going to hear a little bit more about that, but you can learn about a lot more about why the Golden West chapter supports Proposition 14 by going to this booth. We have some games, a scavenger hunt set up through this booth right here, and then our wonderful sponsors. You saw Team Select Home Care represented, and you can certainly feel free to watch a video about their services that they provide. And going down to our regional sponsors, Cytokinetics, a wonderful community partner with the Golden West chapter, as is Quantum. So you can learn more about them and what they're doing. Keck Medicine of USC, the multidisciplinary clinic there, they're supporting us and we thank them. Superior Mobility and our local walk sponsors. So please be sure to visit them, as well as the New Motion Foundation, Mitsubishi Tanabe Pharma America, and Promobile. So there you have it, our virtual festival zone. There's a lot that you can learn and experience from our virtual festival zone. And I know that our many sponsors and exhibitors would appreciate it if you did visit and check out what they have to offer. Let them know that you're thankful to them by clicking on their website and watching their videos. It's important to them, it's important to this event that you show your support for them as much as they've stepped up in a difficult year to stick with us through this experience. So with that, are we going to go over to a video now, Robin?
I
think we're going to do that. Okay, so we're gonna watch a couple of video greetings from some of our wonderful supporters and leaders, and from that we're going to go to a montage of some of our photos, and right after that we're going to start our morning program. So stick around, enjoy the video, and come back to us not too much past or right at 10:30. So we'll see you then.
Caitlin Der Esther from the Young and the Restless, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the Southern California Virtual Walk to Defeat ALS Zoom start line. Our opening program is going to begin at 10:30. So until then, just settle in and chat with your teammates in the chat room and get your Zoom windows decorated for our walk program. See you all very soon.
Joy Aronson, and these are my daughters, Nikki and Jamie. In chapter circles, we are known as the Aronson Gals. We co-chair the LA Walk Committee and we co-captain Team Millie. This is going to be the 20th year, the 20th anniversary of the Los Angeles Walk to Defeat ALS, and our 13th year walking in honor of my mom, Millie Kalmus, who lost her battle with ALS in 2007.
Before our personal connection with the disease, our only knowledge of ALS was what we knew of famous baseball player Lou Gehrig, and the ALS Association was there for us. We walk because we can. We walk to advocate for all those who no longer can because of this disease. We walk to support the families dealing with ALS. We walk because Millie is still making us laugh. Every person who gets involved strengthens the ALS community we have created.
ALS patients are especially vulnerable to COVID. That's why this year is more important than ever to get involved in the fight against ALS and to support the ALS community. We wish that we could be with everyone in person this year, but we hope that you'll all join us virtually in this year's walk and in continuing to support the ALS community. We wish everyone a safe and happy walk day. Never give up!
It's not looking perfect, you see.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I think we lost Jessica along the way. I'm trying to find her. There she is.
Sorry, I had to change into my walk shirt. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first ever 2020 Southern California Regional Walk to Defeat ALS. My name is Jessica Bartita, and I'm the Regional Director of Community Outreach in Southern California. It's been quite the year, and I know we wish we can all be together at Exposition Park or Plaza Park or Lone Mark Field. But in this new normal, we're so happy to see all of your smiling faces this morning. The SoCal Walk team, which includes Community Outreach Coordinator Janelle Webb, say hi.
Hi, good morning, guys.
And Community Outreach Assistant Katie Randall, say hi, Katie. Hi, everyone. And our colleagues at the Golden West chapter have worked tirelessly on transforming all of our 2020 events into online events. We hope you can feel the never give up spirit throughout today's program.
The National Walk to Defeat ALS program is celebrating its 20th anniversary in 2020. The first walk in Southern California, the Diamond Walk, took place in 2001, back when the chapter was known as the Greater Los Angeles chapter. The very first Los Angeles Walk to Defeat ALS took place in 2002, and Inland Empire and Ventura walks followed in 2003. The Walk to Defeat ALS program cannot succeed without the support of our many wonderful families, committee members, chapter leadership, including board and advisory trustees. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
We'd also like to thank our wonderful 2020 walk sponsors. Our national sponsors are Mitsubishi Tanabe Pharma America, New Motion Foundation, Permobil Foundation. Our entertainment sponsor today is our Team Select Home Care. Our regional sponsors are Cytokinetics, Quantum, Superior Mobility. And then our local sponsors are the Melissa Marantz Neely Foundation, Keck Medicine of USC, Neurosciences, Ventec Life Systems, Lowe, Maxim, and AppGuard. And now to perform our national anthem, the USC Marching Band.
That's what we want to be involved in.
Awesome. And now I'd like to turn the program over to a USC alumni and longtime friend of the chapter and the ALS community. He is deeply committed to help raise ALS awareness through his work, first at ABC 7 and now with Fox 11, where he co-anchors the Fox 11 News at 5, 6, 7, and 10 p.m. He also hosts and produces the political talk show, The Issue Is. For 8 years, he has served as the MC for the LA Walk to Defeat ALS and will now serve the same role at our first ever SoCal Walk. Please welcome Mr. Alex Michelson.
fit his nose into a corner and present the mask.
There we go. Now are we unmuted? Hi, everybody. Nice to see you all. It is great to join you virtually this year. I'm Alex Michelson, proud to be representing the Dodgers this year as well. And it is my honor to be joining you once again. I'm in the car, just finished up my own walk with Team Nancy. We'll talk more about them in a moment. But first I want to talk about what got me first involved with this. Years ago, I was a reporter at ABC7, and I got to know the Rosen family. Their father, who had worked at ABC7, had died of ALS. They first got me involved with this organization, and I got to know so many different people that have profiled over the years. Two of the first people that I profiled were Nancy Ryder and Mari Windsor at the beginning of their journey with ALS. And as many of you know, unfortunately, they lost their battle with ALS within the last few months. And we're thinking of them and honoring them and thinking of all the people that we've gotten to know over the years, but that's what we're here for. And I know Mari and Nancy would both be very focused on the idea of us fighting on. And in that spirit, a big thank you and shout out to the USC Trojan Marching Band. It was great to hear them, and it was great to see them. I don't know about you, but it looks to me like they're getting younger every year. I don't know if that's just the freshman crew because those kids look really young, but it was great to have them be a part of this today. I also want to take a moment to shout out to members of the military. Anybody members of the military, if you want to wave or say hi to us as well. And we want to thank you for your service and point out the fact that for some reason, people in the military are twice as likely to get ALS. That is something that's being researched to try to figure out what that's about. But we know that there are military families that are disproportionately a part of our community here today. And we thank you all for the service that you do. We also want to talk about our alumni that have been here for a minute. This is my sticker, number 8. If you guys want to show off your sticker, show us what year you are. That is walking with us this year. For some of you, I know this is year number 1. For some of you, you've been doing this for a lot longer than I have. So it'd be interesting to see and tell us about your journeys as well. And you know, the whole point of this, what is interesting and great about this, I think is frankly overdue. This is the first year that we are combining 3 different walks into one. We did have the LA walk, the Inland Empire walk, and then the Ventura Santa Barbara walk. This year, we're all one community in that never give up spirit, because the whole point of this is that we're all in this fight together. But if you could give me a shout out or a wave, or who are the folks that have been joining us for the LA portion of the walk in years past? Hi to you guys. Nice to see some familiar faces again. Hi to everybody from that. Who are joining us from the Inland Empire, who've done that walk before. And who's joining us from Ventura, Santa Barbara? Hi to you guys. I think my screen might be, there we go. Now I can see people. And we want to take a moment to remind you what we're here for and the work that we've done. You know, we have made some real progress this year in terms of research because of the funding that people like you have raised over the years. Progress on drugs that we've seen this year more than almost any other year before. But the other thing that the money goes for is for care. Because as you know, that this is such a tough disease for caretakers, for family members, and it's expensive. And a lot of the funds that are raised today help on that front as well. So we appreciate all of you giving. We appreciate the more than 2 decades of work that has been put in by this organization. And we appreciate the fact that everybody is coming together. We want to talk a moment about why we're here, why we're doing this, and meet some of the families that are most involved with this. So we are now going to celebrate 5 families that are especially inspiring from here in Southern California, get to know their stories a little bit, and then we'll talk more on the other side. Here's their stories.
The walk is my very favorite chapter activity. I really appreciate the way it gathers people from all over Southern California, from many, many walks of life, from many experiences with ALS. And it provides community, it provides support, it provides enthusiasm and hope for everyone involved. I think that's the biggest project, or the biggest draw, is the never give up spirit, to know that the chapter and the supporters are out there looking for a cure, funding research, looking for ways to help, to enhance, and to find a cure for ALS. I began my experience in 2001 with the very first walk. It was called the Diamond Walk. My family and I, we walked with our handmade signs that honored our loved one, my husband Richard. And look what's happened today. It's much larger, 19 years later, and still with the same spirit, and never give up, and looking forward to finding a cure. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Beth Sullivan. I'm the team captain for NIVLAC 5, the Ventura Santa Barbara Walk to Defeat ALS. My father was Calvin Magnus, and NIVLAC is Calvin spelled backwards, so that was the origin of our team name. My father was diagnosed in December of 1999 and passed away in November in 2000. So he was one of those many patients who don't even survive a year once diagnosed with this disease. We researched and found information about the ALS Association locally and the Living with ALS support group, and they were just both a godsend for us in helping support my father. The ALS Association in particular helped provide support groups and information, meetings, seminars, and of course the walk and how we could help support raising funds to defeat this disease. We've been walking since 2002 in Los Angeles, but we believe we started in 2001. There was something called the Diamond Walk. It really doesn't matter, because whether it's 1 year or 20 years, the important thing is to continue to raise funds to help defeat this disease so no one is ever diagnosed with it again. Thank you.
Hillary Kraft, and with my brother Richard, we are the team captains of the Walk to Defeat ALS team called Sticker Planet's Bunch for Burning.
Hi, I'm Richard Kraft, and my family's been involved with the ALS Association since 2002.
This is Bernie, our dad, who was diagnosed with ALS in 2002. And that year, he and our mom, Selma, went to the first Los Angeles Walk to Defeat ALS. They had such a great day, and they just felt surrounded by a community of warm-hearted people who were there to feel good and raise each other's spirits, and they did exactly that. We promised Dad that Richard and I, we would join them at the walk the following October, and Dad did not make it. He passed away in July of the following year, but we fulfilled our promise to him. We went and we walked.
And we've walked in the ALS walk every year since then.
Why do we walk? We walk to fundraise. We fundraise for this wonderful chapter, the ALS Association Golden West chapter, who helps so many people.
They do it all. They fund research, they help patient services, and they do political advocacy. And they're able to do all of this without charging the people who benefit from these services 1 penny. And they're able to do that because of the money that's raised in these walks.
So please come with us and walk.
It's a way to support people who are dealing with ALS now, to remember and honor those who have passed, and to make sure that we defeat this disease into the future.
And let's end ALS forever.
Thank you.
I'm the team captain of the Ventura ski team. My team began its work way back in 2003. I walk because it's one way I can fight back against this terrible, awful disease. The money we help raise does so much good for the ALS community. Out of the many ways I've been helped personally is with the tremendous case managers the chapter has provided. Always checking in to see how I'm doing or helping me get the resources I need. One of the things I love most about the walk is the gathering of family and friends I get in support of it, and I am truly lucky and grateful for my family, who have put in countless hours helping me. One of the most exciting times I've had with the chapter was being a part of the ALS awareness game at Dodger Stadium a couple of years ago and being honored on the field. It was quite amazing and fun, especially with a friend and fellow pals Julie and Angel. I'm participating virtually this year because it is a safe way to still get together in our extended community and show support for the Golden West chapter. It's only together that we will defeat ALS.
Hi, my name's Julianne Angel, also known as Jules Angel. And I am accepting this Ice Bucket Challenge on behalf of the ALS Association Golden West Chapter. I'm here in hot, drought-ridden Altamoma, California, where I will be taking my Ice Bucket Challenge made of Joule instead of ice, as we can save water. I am accepting this challenge with my fake ice to raise awareness for those of us living with ALS and for those who have lost their battle. So I challenge you guys, all my Jules Angels as well. Never give up, and it's only together that we will be able to defeat ALS. Thanks, guys.
Wow, what a beautiful message, and thank you to everybody, to Jules and to everybody who shared their story there. And it's a reminder of what this is all about and all the people that we all are fighting for right now as well. And speaking of fighting, we want to bring up the big man. Now, I'm 6'5", and this is a guy that makes me feel short, both literally and metaphorically. He is the big man. He's the guy in charge. He's the guy running things. He's the guy making progress on behalf of all of us. He is the president and CEO of the ALS Golden West chapter, Mr. Fred Fisher.
Alex, thanks so much. I will try to live up to that amazing introduction. But as we all know, this is not something you take on by yourself. ALS is not something you can defeat by yourself. And so there's an incredible team that makes everything we do possible. And that team really starts with people with ALS. It's people with ALS, their family members, their caregivers, who inspire everything we do. And it's people with ALS and their family members and their caregivers and their companies and their friends and their coworkers that really power all of the work of the Golden West chapter. And we literally could not do what we do without you, without all of you, and thousands of people just like you who give of their time and give their money, because it's that time and it's that money that powers everything the Golden West chapter does. This has been a year, you've heard it before, we're all living it every day. It's never been like this. But the other thing that's never been like this, we've never had more ALS research going on. We've never had more drugs in clinical trials. And you are what's making that happen. You've heard recently of a new drug, AMX0035, by a company called Amylyx, coming out of a phase 2 trial with very exciting data. You helped fund that trial. You've heard about Biogen running a big phase 3 trial. And Ionis just announced that they're adding a new drug to their portfolio that's now moving into a clinical trial that's not just for the genetic form of the disease, but they hope will treat everyone with ALS. We're working on conventional drugs, we're working on gene therapies, we're working on stem cell therapies. And yeah, it's the ALS Association that is putting money into those efforts, making those efforts possible. But the reality is that's your money. The ALS Association is stewarding those dollars, is determining where is the best place for us to put those dollars. But those dollars are yours. They're dollars you raised, you gave it to us, expecting us to do the best work with it. And your investment is paying off now more than ever. There are more clinical trials than ever before. We're funding more than 100 research projects around the world. We've heard you loud and clear. You want money going into what's going to find treatments and cures. So we don't depend on our own lab for that. In fact, we don't have a lab because the world is full of really smart people working in really amazing labs all over the world. And so we take your money and deploy it into the best opportunity to produce treatments and cures as quickly as possible. And there's more of that going on right now than ever before. Not so much thanks to us as the ALS Association, but thanks to all of us, because all of us are making that progress possible like no other time before. Now, on the care side, which care is an essential part of the search for treatments and cures, because these therapeutic ideas are just ideas until they actually get into people living with ALS. When this pandemic started, we saw what was coming. We didn't wait around. Most importantly, we didn't close our doors. We didn't lay off our staff. We turned to a completely different way of providing service. Everything that we did up until March of 2020 depended on in-person clinic visits, in-person support groups, in-person education programs. All of that changed with the start of the pandemic. All of that changed. We pivoted to a model just like this one. And the result wasn't less care. The result is more care. We have twice as many people with ALS participating in our support groups since the pandemic started than prior to the pandemic. We are serving more people with ALS since the pandemic than before the pandemic. And more people with ALS have access to multidisciplinary care since the pandemic than before the pandemic. That multidisciplinary care is made possible through our certified and recognized treatment centers of excellence, and all of our multidisciplinary clinic partners, including Cedars-Sinai and USC. Congratulations to USC, our newest certified treatment center of excellence. Kaiser Permanente, Loma Linda University, 4 clinics with the Veterans Administration. There is more care available to people with ALS than anywhere else in the world, right here at the Golden West chapter. There is no place in North America that has more clinics, that has more families, that has more biotech research going on than right here. And all of that is made possible, not just because of what the Golden West chapter does, it's because of what you are doing, inspired by the urgent need to find treatments and cures and make sure everyone living with ALS is supported. Now, a big part of that system of support is our care managers. And they're a terrific team who are there for you. Our care managers provide concierge service, getting everyone who needs access to service and support, the service and support they need. Whether it's Emma Caravaggian, I knew I was going to mess that one up, or Brandon Watley, or Debbie Joy, who's been with us almost as long, it seems, as I've been here, and I'm going on my 18th year, to Kristen Galvin and Cindy Marks and Mika Flangen and Fran Finney and Barbara Porish, whose faces I've seen here today. These are our boots on the ground. These are your ambassadors to everything you need. And they are an essential part of the search for treatments and cures, because they're an essential part of giving people access to that care, access to those clinics. It's those clinics that run all the clinical trials where effective treatments and cures are ultimately discovered for this disease. And of course, that team is under the great leadership of Jennifer Claxton, our Director of Care Services. So it's my pleasure now to introduce you to someone who's been with the chapter for many years. She brings enormous expertise to what we do, and she's there to support the work of our amazing care services team. Please welcome Jennifer Claxton.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Fred. I have an announcement to make, and it's with a heavy heart that we announce Barbara Porish has decided to move on from her current role with the chapter. Barb has been working as a contracted care manager and support group leader in Ventura County for more than 8 years. Her level of compassion and dedication to her clients and their families is inspirational and unwavering. Barb's background as a licensed marriage and family therapist brought a skill set that was extremely valued by her care services team members and the ALS families in the work that we all did together. In Barb's words, at this point in my career, I'd like to work less and play more. And Barb, we applaud you for that. Some of my favorite memories with Barb have been watching her interact with her families at our live events. It's so evident that she truly cares for the families she serves. This care and compassion crosses over to our team services in the way that she gently supports us and lifts us all up. Barb has been an inspiration to many, including me. The entire Golden West chapter team, and your families will miss you, and we're all better people for having you in our lives. We wish you well in your future endeavors and look forward to the day when we can meet again in person for the Ventura Walk to Defeat ALS.
Thank you, Jennifer. Do I get to say something here? This is
your moment.
This is the moment.
This is your moment, Barb.
Gosh. Okay.
If you can talk, good luck.
Well, yeah, I feel really emotional today. And it's crazy that today is the last day, because 8 years ago today was my first day. My first day with the chapter was the 2012 walk in Ventura. And that day I had no idea of what a care manager does. I barely knew what ALS is. And there I was showing up at Plaza Park in Ventura. But I'll tell you, from the minute I got out of my car, I was hooked. And anyone who's done that walk knows what I'm talking about, because the energy and the connection and the camaraderie and enthusiasm would hook anyone. So what I ended up with was an 8-year crash course in life. And for this, I'm grateful. So I have much, much gratitude for all of you Golden West chapter people. I learned a ton about what hard work is, about the significance and satisfaction of putting in time and energy to something that really matters and is near and dear to the heart. And with as hard as I worked, I know every other person in the chapter works just as hard. So I have a lot of admiration and appreciation for all of you and for letting me be part of the team. Because I do want to say, really, this is the emotional part, because my gratitude, the most gratitude, is really for all of you ALS families. And from you, I've learned about resilience and creativity and persistence and feistiness, and also about acceptance. And I have a much deeper appreciation for simple things, but not so simple things, such as sight and touch and sound and breath. And I thank you for allowing me into your very, very personal worlds and stories. I know that's not easy, and yet you've done that, and we've become friends. And for this, I'm very thankful. So thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Barb. You've been an amazing addition to the chapter team, and we hope that as you move on to other adventures, that we'll still have opportunities to connect with you and benefit from your expertise.
I hope so.
So hopefully everybody on the screen, I'm hearing a little back somewhere, but hopefully everybody on the screen can see this giant message behind me. That's not by accident. The last thing that I want to share with you today is about our advocacy efforts. And advocacy is about awareness, but it's also about accelerating research, and it's about bringing benefits to people with ALS. You can go on our website and learn more about all of our federal public policy efforts that are currently underway. Those efforts are powered by you. If you have not signed up to be an ALS advocate, please go to our website and do that. You'll get action alerts. It's really simple. It's an easy way for your voice to be heard by your members of Congress. Here in California, we're working on 3 different advocacy initiatives at this moment. 3 things that are really important today. A Yes on 14 will continue California's leadership in stem cell research. This is an essential program that has made California a world leader in ALS research. In fact, when you look at biotechnology economy, California is ranked number 2 in the world. Number 1 is the United States government. So our federal public policy efforts are driving federal money into research and federal support for people with ALS. But on the state level, Prop 14 is will play an amazing role, because it will continue the work of the California Institute for Regenerative Medicine that was established by Prop 71 back in 2004. Prop 14 will keep that effort going, and it will expand that effort. nearly 30% of the money connected to Prop 14 will be going into neurodegenerative disease, and ALS is key among them. Prop 14 has funded ALS stem cell trials that are currently underway showing promise for people living with ALS. So your yes vote on Prop 14, get the message to your friends to vote yes on Prop 14 and tell them to tell their friends to vote yes on 14. We're really close, but we need every single yes vote we can find. We're also focusing on home health. Every family living with ALS knows, every family who's lived with ALS knows just how hard it is to get good home health, to pay for good home health, and get access to those services. The Golden West chapter is leading an initiative to bring benefits to you and to make sure that your medical team is giving you access to everything you need so that you have the home health services you need. And finally, in this world where data privacy is a key issue, with gene therapies holding so much promise for people with ALS, we're working on an initiative right now to genetic privacy so that people with ALS are not discriminated against by their insurers, life insurance, long-term care insurance, disability insurers. We want to make sure that your genetic profile, if you happen to have one of the known genes for ALS, doesn't price you or put you out of the market for those services. So those are three really good examples of how the Golden West chapter is leading the way on science and leading the way on the issues that benefit you and will improve your life. And again, we could not do that without your support, because all of that effort is funded significantly by the dollars you raise for the Walk to Defeat ALS. So on behalf of every family we serve, all the people who were diagnosed yesterday and will be diagnosed tomorrow and in the days to come, you are making that work possible. And whether this is your first walk or your 20th walk, being here with us is the most important thing to us. Staying here with us will get us over the finish line to effective treatments and cures for everyone living with this terrible disease. Now, when it comes to advocacy and awareness, Alex Michelson has been a true champion for the Golden West chapter. He's with us year after year. He makes sure your stories are on television, and we could not ask for a better host for this event. So Alex, as I turn it back over to you, thank you so much for everything you've done to tell the stories of people living with ALS and to make sure your audience, a larger audience, has the opportunity to understand what people with ALS are going through and the opportunity to donate in support of their services and in support of finding effective treatments and cures just as quickly as possible. Take it back, Alex.
All right, Fred, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say, and it's been one of the great honors of my career to be able to work with the organization. As a political reporter, you know, I'm not really supposed to ever take a position on anything, but I just want to make sure that everybody got a really good look at Fred's background. Just, that's what I'm going to say. Just make sure you got a really good shot of the background of Fred. Give you a sense of and hope that you vote. And if you're watching Tuesday night, we'll have election coverage on Channel 11. Just get a plug in there as well. Fred, I'm sure the other chapter leaders have to be jealous of the work that you're doing, the fact that we have so many more resources here in Southern California, and it's because of people like Barbara. What a beautiful message, and the life lessons you've learned from people. And you could see the messages coming up in the chat room, a tribute to what profound work that you've done to really make a huge difference in people's lives. So thank you to your service to this chapter and to humanity, really, in the work that you do. So I want to take a moment and talk about these keys. If you've got one of the keys around your neck, maybe show it off right now. If you notice, the lanyards have different colors. Fred apparently not wearing a key. We can showcase the different keys, and the keys are representing, and the keys, of course, are representing this concept of unlocking ALS, and the colors represent different connections to the ALS community, and the different stories and the different ways that people have come to us for this walk this morning. And so we've got a video that we want to play that showcases people's different stories of why they walk. And we're going to see some familiar faces in this video. One of them is Kate Linder from The Young and the Restless, who has been a celebrity spokesperson for this cause for decades, and is at the walk year after year, and is such a tireless champion, and is somebody I'm lucky enough to call my friend. And speaking of friends, we also have Courtney Cox, who's going to be speaking as well, who is a part of Team Nancy, and her co-captain of Team Nancy is the fabulous Renee Zellweger, who in the last year since we last all got together won yet another Academy Award. And the reason if you're just joining us, I'm in the car is because I was actually just doing a walk with Renee and members of Team Nancy. It was Nancy Ryder's goal to reach $1 million raised for the ALS Golden West Association. They're now at $800,000 raised, and we hope we can help them get over that $1 million threshold, which would be such a wonderful tribute. So what we're about to see now is a beautiful video with people's stories of why we all walk. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Kate Linder, Esther Valentine of The Young and the Restless. ALS can strike anyone, and presently there is no known cause or cure. My brother-in-law Scott died from ALS, and so I ask you to please join me. Let's raise urgently needed funds to bring help and hope to those impacted by this hideous disease. Everything they do at the Golden West chapter of the ALS Association advances the search for effective treatments and cures for ALS. It doesn't matter how many breaths you take in this lifetime, but rather what you do with those breaths. And I intend to use every breath I have to fight until we get a cure for ALS.
Hi, I'm Courtney Cox, and I've been walking for ALS for 7 years. Today, I'm walking for my dear friend Nancy Ryder, who passed away this year after a long battle with ALS. Nancy, we love you so much, and we will continue to fight this fight.
Hi, I'm Renee Zellweger, and I'm walking to defeat ALS in loving memory of my beloved friend Nancy Ryder. Nancy was diagnosed with ALS in 2014 and lived courageously and vibrantly until this past summer. Since her diagnosis, Nancy was determined to make as much noise as possible as an advocate, and we started Team Nancy to raise urgently needed funds and awareness in the search for treatments and cures for ALS. To date, we have raised over $800,000 in support of the ALS community and the Golden West chapter's mission priorities in ALS research, care services, and public policy initiatives. And we're getting close to reaching Nancy's dream of contributing $1 million. And it is all thanks to you. Thank you so much for your support of Team Nancy, the Walk to Defeat ALS, and the Golden West chapter of the ALS Association. It is only together that we will defeat ALS.
Hi, my name's Allison Graham, and I'm team captain of Team Windsor Pilates. We've been walking for 6 years, and this will be our 7th year walking virtually. Why we walk. My friend and client, Mari Windsor, known as the Queen of Pilates, we walk in her honor, and this year we walk in her memory. virtually walk in her memory, and we will continue to be Team Windsor Pilates until we find a cure to defeat ALS.
My name is Lorene Zuccaro, and we are here in Sedona hiking to defeat ALS. And I'd like to pay tribute to my husband, Paul Zuccaro. We are walking through one of Paul's favorite spots where the Oak Creek runs into the Red Rock.
Oh, hold on, I just did
we're
something
the Chestnuts,
wrong.
and we're walking in memory of my dad, Paul Zuccaro.
This is for Paul, and this is for ALS.
Okay, you dump it on your head.
Yeah!
Go, Zach!
Welcome to the Walk to Defeat ALS. My name is Justin Ichida. I'm an associate professor of stem cell biology at the University of Southern California. My lab focuses on finding therapeutics for ALS patients. I want you to know that what you're doing today is extremely important because a lot of the money that's raised goes to support patients with ALS for better clinical care, but also research. So, for example, at our research lab at USC, we study individual types of patients with ALS by having them come in and donate blood at our clinic at USC, which is an ALS Association certified center of excellence. They can receive care that same day, but they can also donate blood that goes to our research lab where we can make nerve cells in a dish for those people, and we can understand why their nerve cells are degenerating, and importantly, figure out ways to stop them from degenerating, which is the first step towards new therapies for the disease. So thank you for coming out today and supporting the walk. I hope you have a great walk out there. Please walk as much as you can, and know that you're doing it for something that's really going to count. So thank you.
I'm Saeed Baidoun. I'm at USC. I'm professor of neurology.
Hi, this is Leila Daki. I'm an assistant professor at USC.
Hi, my name is Natasha. I'm a registered nurse here at Keck Medical Center of USC Neurology.
Yes, hi, my name is Diana Baez. I'm a medical assistant, and I am the clinical coordinator for the multidisciplinary clinic here at Keck.
This is a pleasure to be a part of ALS Team Center of Excellence at USC, and also to work with Golden Western Chapter ALS Association. They have been an excellent support for our patients, their family, and also for our clinic, and we are looking forward to having more collaboration with ALS Association. Thank you for walking to defeat ALS.
My professional background is as a respiratory care practitioner. As a care manager, I help navigate patients and families through common challenges of living with ALS.
I'm a physical therapist and have been focusing on neurological disabilities specifically for a number of years. I've been facilitating a Santa Barbara ALS support group since 2009.
Connecting family members to opportunities to engage in advocacy efforts on the behalf of the ALS community.
Guide them through health insurance and government benefits.
I have my own personal story with ALS. My husband passed away with ALS in 2014, and I was privileged to be his caregiver and support throughout his journey there.
Facilitate equipment loans, provide information about our chapter's programs and events, and much more.
We are hosting a variety of virtual support groups, including new opportunities for caregivers and loved ones, covering special topics such as trach vent-specific groups, bereavement groups, and loved ones support groups.
The best part for me is meeting the patients and their families and learning about them.
What I like best about being a care manager is the feeling that I can actually make a difference in someone's life. Every time I get a call that I have a new client, my heart sinks. And at the same time, I feel, well, maybe I can help this person.
And we are doing all of this and more free of charge for our ALS community.
I believe that by raising funds, we can more effectively address the causes and the treatments, as well as care for people who are currently living with ALS.
I walk to support those affected by ALS, to spread awareness and to find a cure and treatments. Never give up.
It is only together that we will defeat ALS.
Have a great time at the event, and thank you so much with all my heart.
Hi there, my name is Dean Hartman, also known as Dino. I was diagnosed in 2014, October 14, 2014, so it'll be my I'll be starting my 7th year with ALS. So from that point on, I've been helping out with the walkathon. I am so stoked to have so many friends and people that work at ALS. They're a second family to me. They are an amazing group of people that care. I'm talking about caregivers and help. You got Barbara, and I apologize if I don't get all your names. Our money goes toward everyday life, things we need, a walker. And then they have these great, how should I say, the support group. We get together, and that just alone, another family. They bring in people from all parts of the business that we need. And then on top of it, the people that have the ALS, they support each other and help each other. And of course, my support, my angel, my wife Carolyn, never give up.
This is my mom, Anne. Anyone who knows her knows that Anne always has a smile on her face and something positive to say about others. She is a loving mother, sister, and grandmother. Anne loves getting together with her family to celebrate, even just the little things in life. About 12 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with ALS just after my son was born. And I walk with her in the ALS Association to show her that she inspires not only me, but those around her who love her. We walk to hopefully see a cure, and we come together to fight ALS. Even the small efforts that we can do, like ice bucket challenges and lemonade stands, have brought advances to the treatment of ALS and hope for a cure for people like my mom.
Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful video there. So well said by everybody that we just heard from, and a reminder of why we're all here. And this is sort of my end portion. So I just want to give a shout out for a moment to the entire chapter in this year of the pandemic, when You know, a lot of organizations have had a really, really hard time, and everybody's had to reinvent. The work that all of you have done, Fred and the team, and Asher and Jenica and everybody else, and Joy and everybody working to find a way to make this work and to provide this life-saving and life-changing care. The entire time has really been extraordinary. So a big shout out to everybody that has worked to make this and to make this walk still happen virtually this year, and to see so many faces has really been a pleasure. And thank you again for including me. We now want to bring into the fact Mr. Asher Garfinkel to take it away and to tell us more about what's next. Great work to you.
Thank you so much, Alex. And I echo Fred's gratitude. You are a true champion for cures and care. And just thank you on behalf of the entire ALS community for being a part of this today and so many years prior. I want to give a quick shout out to a gentleman whose screen I've seen flash by, and that is James Franklin. James Franklin has been sharing his, James, you must be a great multitasker because you are walking and listening at the same time. And you know, beautiful blue skies, and looks like you're having a wonderful walk. So thank you for getting out there and walking and participating in the Zoom start line all at the same time. So I want to share with you real quickly our virtual festival zone. We're about to send you out to walk your way, however you want to celebrate the walk day. But please be sure to visit our virtual festival zone. I'm going to share my screen here for just a moment and breeze through this for you because we're running a little late, but we're all having a good time, right? So if you could go to SoCal walktodefeatals.org, not right now, but right after this or throughout the day. And this is going to be up all season. So you go to our virtual Walk to Defeat ALS Festival Zone. Here you can see what's going on both live in our Zoom session as well as our recorded material. And then you can go down here and support the various walk communities that we belong to. So please register now if you haven't already registered, because our walk season continues all the way through the end of the year. And please, if you haven't donated, or even if you have donated already, so much of what we do at the Golden West chapter is fueled by this Walk to Defeat ALS. It's fueled by you. It is the ALS community empowering the ALS community. So please go to one of these walk communities, donate, pick a participant to support. And if you like what you've seen today, please show your support. We have various Golden West chapter booths. I'm not going to take you on a detailed tour right now, but you can learn more about Prop 14, more about what we're doing at the Golden West chapter. You can pay tribute to a loved one. We have a memorial scroll going there. So anybody that we've lost to ALS will be listed on this scroll. And you can find our scavenger hunt over here at the games. And then our various sponsors are featured here. And please visit them. As much as you will benefit from visiting them and watching their videos and visiting their websites, I think that they would appreciate the token of gratitude of your visiting their websites and watching the videos that they've provided to us. So we're going to move on. We're going to warm up for our walk now. We're going to warm up, we're going to limber up, and it's brought to us, it's going to be led by none other than Saul Choza of Windsor Choza Pilates. He is of Team Windsor Pilates, and he's doing this in loving memory of Mari Windsor. So let's go to Saul.
Hi, welcome to Team Windsor Pilates warm-up. I am Saul Choza from Windsor Choza Pilates. I am honored to lead the warm-up for the Golden West Chapter's annual Walk to Defeat ALS. Join me in the warm-up in memory of Mari Windsor and in honor of those living with ALS. Should we get started? Excellent. Good. So I just want you to sit anywhere comfortably, please. Just take a deep breath. Inhale, fill up the lungs with fresh air. And release the air out for 1. And again, inhale. And exhale 2. Again, inhale. Take a little deeper breath in. More, and into the lungs completely. Now we're going to add movement with your shoulders. So take the arms down to the sides, and on the inhale, lift the shoulders up, and drop the shoulders down. Again, inhale, and exhale 2. One more time, inhale, open the lungs and really feel that breath, feeling your nervous system and your whole body, and empty it out. Now, let's circle the shoulders up and around 1. And again, inhale, up and around 2. And up and around 3. And let's reverse that. Back, up and around 1, 2, 3, and release. Good. Now let's bring your hands onto your shoulders. And now we're going to do big elbow circles up and around, and really try to expand the chest as you lift the arms up to the ceiling, the elbows, and then bring it back down. Again, inhale. Notice how your lungs are expanding every time you move, and reverse 1, and up 2, and up 3, and release. Take the arms in front of you, please. Reach the arms nice and long. And from this position, I want you to press into the front of your chair. And take a deep breath for me, please, or the sofa for that matter. And look to your right. Stretch the neck up, look to the left. Look center, and exhale, release the arms forward. Again, inhale, press into the chair. Now, let's look to the left, to the right, center, and release. Now, let's move those legs a little bit. Let's get some blood flowing through the whole system. Yeah. Excellent. Good. Feel those proprioceptors of the feet just energizing the body. Good. Keep moving. Excellent. Now, take a deep breath. Really allow the breath to go into the system. Excellent. We have 2 more counts. 1, 2, and release. Excellent. Good. I want you to either place your hands on the sofa, or if you're on the chair, place your hands on the chair, and I want you to inhale and lift the sternum up to the ceiling for me, please. So push yourself up into the chair. And now, drop the head down, scoop the abdominals, lift the abdominals up to the ceiling, and drop the head down. And again, inhale. Lift the sternum up. And exhale, drop the head down. Again, press into the chair and lift the sternum up towards the ceiling and release. Excellent. Now, we're gonna lift the arms up, lift up, find the separation of the rib cage, and now you're gonna place your hands on the knees and flatten the back, reach the body forward. Yeah, you should feel a stretch in the hamstrings and come up. And again, inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling. Stay in that upright position, really lengthening the body and keeping your abdominals small, and from that position, lean forward and lengthen the body. And we're gonna do this one more time. Inhale, lift the arms up, bring the arms down to the sides, and lengthen the body, bring the body forward from the pelvis so you feel a stretch in the hamstrings, and come back to center and release. Good. Now place your hands either on the sofa or on top of the arms of the chair, and just twist the body to your right as you inhale and bring it to center. And twist the body the other way. And center. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. And inhale. Finish it to the left. Come back to center, stay nice and tall, and you've completed a 5-minute warm-up. Enjoy, you guys. Lots of love to ALS and everyone that is joining us today.
Okay, I am loose. Thanks to Saul Choza of Windsor Choza Pilates. How are you all feeling? Are you ready to walk your way? Right after this, and after we do team roll call, we're going to ask you to go walk your way, and that can be anything that you can dream up. You can go for a hike, go for a walk around your house, around your neighborhood, in a park, or take advantage of one of the activities that we sent to you in your team captain kits. Whatever you want to do. But please make sure that while you're out walking your way, that you tag us at Also Golden West on your social account, and hashtag Walk to Defeat ALS, and never give up. Hashtag never give up. So without further ado, we are going to start our formal start line, and that involves none other than the USC marching band. Well, at least a few members of it. So we welcome them, and along with that, we're going to be doing a team roll call scroll. So you're going to see your team name go up on the screen as the marching band is playing. And please, as you see your team, shout out a great cheer. Let's make sure that you are heard around the world. Let's raise our voices, letting people know that we are walking to defeat ALS today. So let's go to the USC marching band and the team roll call. Thank you.
Yay, Diane!
Queens Walkers, yay! Yay, Wesley Walkers!
Asher mentioned in the chat, he's normally on his ladder. So we're going to still do the same concept today. We're going to ask everyone if they're comfortable to turn on their cameras so we can get a start line photo before everyone gets on their way. We'll give everyone a couple of seconds to get situated and ready. And then Asher, I'll have you count it off for the photo.
Okay, Danica, you ready? You're our photographer today. Everybody look in your camera, big smiles, and we're going to take a few photos. And 1, 2, 3. All right, are we good?
Think we got them all.
All right,
So,
you have a little more information for everybody before we go out?
yeah, so just a reminder, everyone, go ahead and share all your posts on social media. Tag us at ALSA Golden West with the hashtags Never Give Up and Walk to Defeat ALS. Don't forget to use all of your scavenger hunt cards and post those as well. We'll be back here around 12:15, 12:30 for our closing program. And thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you then.
Also want to let you know that if you have a team breakout room available to you, you can still use those all day. If you've been pre-assigned to one, you can go to the breakout rooms tab at the very bottom and head over and join that if you want to have a little bit more a team togetherness this morning. So we're going to keep those open all day, well, into the early afternoon to about 1:30. Have a good time, everyone.
Same link, same place.